In today's video, we're diving deep into issues that you might have with your SDS gel casting and polymerization. In our last video, we focused more on issues that happen with the gel run. This one, we're going to focus on issues that point to a problem with the gel itself or the running buffer. If you've ever run into issues like bands not being parallel, samples leaking out of the wells, or bands not separating properly, you're in the right place. We'll discuss these common problems and provide expert tips for troubleshooting. Our first scenario is when SDS-PAGE bands are not parallel. Ideally, protein bands should appear parallel and evenly spaced. If your gel isn't cast properly, or if there's an issue with gel polymerization, it may result in uneven wells or a slanted gel. This can cause the samples to migrate at different rates, resulting in bands that are not parallel. So, how can you fix this? First, make sure your gel has polymerized properly before loading samples. You can increase the acrylamide concentration slightly to help with polymerization. Start by raising the concentration to 1% higher than what you just ran. Second, when pouring the resolving gel, consider topping it with isopropanol or water to create a uniform surface with the stacking gel. When the resolving gel has solidified and you're ready to pour the mix for your stacking gel, just remove the isopropanol or water, then pour your stacking gel mix. This practice makes the stacking resolving gel interface linear across the entire gel, which ensures coherent band separation when you run the gel, because your samples in each well start the electrophoric separation at the same baseline. Next up, we have samples leaking out of the well during or after loading. This can lead to distorted protein gels and unreliable results. So, how can you prevent sample leakage? First, be extra careful when you remove the comb from the polymerized gel. Only remove the comb after you have already placed the gel in the running chamber filled with the running buffer. A handy tip is to fill the wells with a bit of gel loading dye to detect any leakage before loading samples. And during loading, be careful to avoid touching the sides or bottom of the wells with the loading needle or pipette tips in case you puncture the wells. Our final troubleshooting scenario involves bands not separating properly, resulting in smeared or blurry gel bands. So, what steps can you take to address this issue? Consider using a lower acrylamide percentage in your gel. This can help optimize the gel pore size, especially for larger proteins. Remember, the higher the acrylamide concentration, the smaller the pores. So for larger proteins, you'll need bigger pores to allow for proper migration. And there you have it, folks. 3 common SDS-PAGE troubleshooting scenarios and tips to help you overcome them. If there are any tips or tricks that we missed about SDS-PAGE gel casting or polymerization, let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching.